Hey guys, today I have a special treat for you. We are here with Jonathan Ward of Icon 4x4, and we're going to drive his completely custom badass Toyota, well, it's an Icon FJ44.
Basically a recycled FJ40 turned into a 6-passenger badass, but based on the FJ40.
We're going to see if we can blow it up and turn it over. So we're gonna go ahead and climb which mountain? That one, or
take your pick, man.
Let's
hit them up.
Let's get this thing dirty so that someone's.
I've met all the rangers, usually at first not in a friendly manner because I'm out MacGyver shooting without a permit. But now they're all like, they're either Bronco heads or cruiser geeks.
They're okay.
So then we're all good.
It's good. Already I'm super impressed because it's a soft top. It's quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's loud in all the right ways.
The top's all mandrel bent steel, and then I use 3M Velcro, and I use Mercedes canvas, which is 3-ply with a rubber interlayment, then an 1/8 inch of jute, then another 3-ply canvas. So you don't get any of that wind noise, and it stays pretty sucked down, as soft tops go.
As a soft top goes, yeah. I think I'd want the hard top of mine. Just letting you know, I'm building out my list of. I want both. They're interchangeable, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Just like the. Okay.
So this one's pretty well equipped, though. This is got the sport suspension. It's got the lockers. It's got the sport pedals. It's got the Brembo brakes. It's got the fire extinguisher. It's got the higher-end audio, Bluetooth, light bars, aircraft reverse LED, powered steps. There's nothing custom on this one. Everything on this one is stuff that's available in our normal catalog options.
You're off the shelf.
Yeah, except for the shifter. So the client is connected to this espresso maker brand. Yeah. So he sent us the CAD file and a physical sample of his espresso knob, his steamer jiggy-diggy or whatever. And then we machined him the shifter, and then we machined into it around the circumference sort of a family saying that's important to him and his kids.
That's the only custom piece.
That's it. Yeah, everything else we're seeing is all production, Chilowich textile.
What's the gear? I mean, the transfer case.
Yeah, so transfer case is mostly used in race and military. It's called an Atlas 2.
Okay.
It's by this cool company based in Central Cal called Advanced Adapters. Been personal friends of mine for like 30 years. Yeah, good cats.
Yeah.
So basically, what's killer about it is it's absolutely robust. It's shift on the fly. It's all mechanical linkage, no servos, no electronics.
Right.
And then it's this particular one has an 87:1 final reduction crawl ratio, which I think is the 4.5:1 main reduction factor, or 1:1 when you're in high. So like 20 miles an hour top speed will climb a wall and for low, but on the freeway, the way our gearing is laid out, I think at like 80 miles an hour, you're turning maybe 2,400 RPM, so it's just nice and chill.
Perfect.
How is it though? The slant nose was so tacky to me in the 90s. Now I'm down with it.
You like it?
I mean, not. I wouldn't have. I don't have one.
You sure you're gonna let me drive this?
Yeah, you drive it. Sure. Just don't tell Jamie.
All right.
Yeah, the odds of her watching this is slim to nil. Cool thing is actually some clients, like years into ownership, are like, this thing's like an onion. And I keep pulling back layers, like
more stuff.
I dropped my phone and it went under the truck, and I crawled under the getter and I looked around for 10 minutes and was geeking out on stuff I never had seen before, which I love.
This is gonna make me want to sell everything I own.
That's a spirit. Look, you can live in your Icon, but you can't drive your house. It's just how you look at it.
That's what it should say on the building outside. All your stickers should say, you can live in it. Dude, it is solid.
Yeah, they're like solid, but we try and keep the utilitarian principle of why they exist. but try and get rid of as much of the rattles and molar shaking martyrdom that the vintage ones require, you know? Yeah.
Is that what this is? This is all about? This is the luxury
No,
car?
because this will womp on the original and off-road as well. So we really tried to expand the capabilities in both directions. We didn't want to make a trailer queen or anything that took away from the utilitarian premise of it. And then when I came out with the old school, which in my brain, part of the reason I did it was not only like style trends, I thought that culturally people wanted to be even more under their radar, especially as the brand became more and more well known. They didn't want to have 10-minute conversations when they stopped to get gas.
Right.
But old school's brought in a lot of women too, which has been cool.
It's good to diversify. We know from our...
like color palette, textiles, a lot more fun working with the ladies.
Like I said, I think you're just an interior designer who specializes in cars. That's what it should say. Jonathan Ward, interior designer. I just love that there's 6 people in this thing, and it's still super comfortable, and has all the beans. Like, it's just great. It really is. I'm sorry that I don't have a lot to say, because I just want to drive it around. And can we throw all these dudes out? You guys get out. No one's saying a word.
So like gauges, Dakota Digital makes those domestically, and then they're buddies, so they let me redesign the typeface and font and layout. Hang a left at this next light. The AC vents are used by Cessna, so they're machined, double hard coat anodized, no plastic, push to lock out a particular vent, and then full ball rotation. The rear view mirror I steal from Tesla's suppliers, so power auto dimming, but still traditional look. The sun visors are unnecessarily cool. Those are US made OEM and business jets and Lear. So they're multiple axis rotation and pivot
Oh wow, I didn't
points
even
and
see.
super stout. And then that knurled knob
Yeah.
on the shank.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. So you can slide
You can
that out.
take that, yeah. So then you can take them around the side. Like, thing that kills me on modern cars at any price point, when a damn sun visor does not come to the side, or if it doesn't come across the window,
You can't
like,
get to here.
killing me.
And I'm
Just
always
the
sitting
little
far
things,
back
right?
to here, and I want it. Yeah. for
Yep.
sure.
What else?
Wow.
The windshield frame latches made in Chicago. The
I like
Sub-Zero fridge latches.
Even this. works
Yeah, I mean,
with
it's a little pouch for
your phone.
your phone and simple stuff, and then your lightning cable is routed there. Consoles, stainless steel, then powdered, leather wrapped, gas shock, LED lighting, 3.0 USB internal and external. Cup holders are courtesy of Ford F-150 parts bin.
I recognize that.
Yeah, removable, washable. And then I put my unnecessary Icon machined pen, goes in that center holder.
Man.
Seats have 3-stage carbon fiber heat blankets in them, front and rear seats. Your seat hides audio gear underneath you, but my seat, the second row seats, have storage cubbies, backpack friendly underneath. And then the third row seating, we either do no seating, such as 4-pass, or we do 2 different configurations. So this one has the old school style jump seats, which are ergonomically obviously more limited, but they're new constructions, so they're slightly more comfortable than the original. They're killers, so you can fold them up and your cargo floor is perfectly flat, so max versatility. Or you do the forward-facing removable tuck and tumble 2-passenger bench, but then you got a bunch of crap left on the floor when you pull the bench out. All sorts of options.
I'm looking at this, things like this. Did you do this?
Yeah, so that, being the font geek that I am, you'll notice
Yeah.
the font consistency in the clock,
Yep.
dash knobs, gauges, everything.
Gauges, right.
Even this guy's shifter we did in our font. And that's done by a local military supplier. So that's the same technique you'd see back on like Vietnam era planes. So it's
It matches perfectly with the
anodized
whole
front.
style. And it's real, and it's functional.
yeah,
It tells
yeah,
you what to
it's
do.
tell you what's up.
Did you even do this?
Yeah, so this is all machined billet, powder coated, the glove
Wow.
box. So you know how like on modern, not to pick on BMW, pretty much any modern car that has that like sports netting look pocket.
Yeah, they put them on the
Right, but
the
like a
transmission.
year later,
Oh.
it looks like
Yeah.
grown out under,
Right.
you know,
'Cause it's
blown
all
out
rubber and-
undies.
Yep.
So Nike's sourcing library, obviously.
I thought you said Nike a while ago. I was like, wait, how did Nike do this?
So no, they've been killer friends and partners they were development, next slide.
Yeah.
They were development partners on our Bronco.
Okay.
So we had a whole team that we worked with at Nike. But in this case, when I had the idea, I wanted to do something with this kind of boring door plane. I was always kind of pissy in modern cars how crappy that stuff looks a year later. Mm-hmm. So Nike connected us with a supplier. So that's actually Sportsnet. So again, it's designed to be outside and handle the weather, and it doesn't get all blown out and holds its shape nicely.
Probably like from a soccer goal, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's pretty badass.
And then the closures for it with the cinch adjusters and the nylon elastic wrap is we just buy that. We just get that straight from Nike. I don't know where they get that from.
So I've just put something together.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of the time sourcing all this stuff personally.
Oh, total. Oh, yeah.
Not just as a company.
No, I don't. I do it.
You like the curational buying.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hunt.
I mean, you've seen
like the hunt. When we go to
the hunt. I mean, we're traveling. I'm the goober in the restaurant,
Yeah.
like looking under the table. How's it made? You know, to hang left here.
I never really thought.
Because if you stop looking at like Amazon or typical automotive supplier network, they're driven by one thing. That's make it as cheap as possible and good enough that people won't bitch. But you get into aerospace and architecture and railcar and marine and military.
Right. Quality is the name of the game.
Quality name of the game, especially the FAA stuff. Now the bummer with the FAA certified stuff I use is the price point is stupid because half of it was the FAA paperwork and cert. But I don't have enough volume, so I have to. They won't do a non-certified version for me. They're like, sorry. Is what it is. But it's like these visors. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're the coolest damn visors, and I couldn't stand to put any visor but the coolest damn visor in here.
What? How do you recall how much this visor costs?
I think they're like $600.
Up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and if it were a Ford, it would be $100.
Yeah, and we retail the hell out of them on the website. So there's plenty of other people who are like, hell yeah, I'm in. Like, that's a cool visor.
It is.
So, I mean, to me, that's what it's about. If everything is considered and there's layers of story and you could, you know, pin the donkey tail on anything in or out or under on this truck, and I'll have an inappropriately long geek out answer as to why it's there, why it's made that way, why it's shaped that way, how it's made, and like everything that went into it.
Now's the time of video where most people ask for money or donations or whatever. I'm not going to ask you for that. What I'm going to say to you is, if you want to see more videos and you want to learn more of what we've learned, and you want to see a deep dive into a lot of these topics, go to our website and buy something. We sell everything from motorcycle gear, helmets, motorcycle parts, specialized tools. We sell lots of things, and they've all taken us years to figure out what the best stuff is, and we figured it out. So go to revivalcycles.com. There's some really good stuff there. Everything from like kick-ass hand grips from Posh to Radiance LED lighting and everything in between. We want to teach you what we know, but this stuff takes time and it takes real effort to make these videos and make them good for you guys. So go support us by helping yourself to the cool stuff you already need. And it helps us because we make a little bit of profit and then we can justify doing more videos. Thanks for your support.